Hello, let's read Bunny Business. Whoops. There we go. Once on a spring day, Harry spotted a puddle under the swings. Mud! He nudged George. Harry, called Mrs. Finch, we're talking about spring and you're not listening. Harry was better at jumping in mud than listening. There's the puddle. Miss Finch was so excited, her bird earrings were flying. Who would like to be in a spring play about bunnies? She asked. Everyone's hand flew up. Harry waved his hand too, but he wasn't sure he would be good at being in a play. I'll read the story, said Miss Finch. You think about which bunny you want to be. Bunny Business, she read. Once upon a spring day, Miss Finch droned on. A fly! Harry poked Chantel, and Buzz buzzed. Shh, said Chantel. Harry, scolded Miss Finch, it's listening time. Harry was better at buzzing like a fly than listening. Finally, Miss Finch finished reading. And so it was clear to all the creatures of Bunny Hollow that it wasn't just the flowers that bloomed on that magic spring day. The end. I want to be Uncle Cabbage, said George at recess. He's the star. Amy and Simon want to be Honey Bunny and Sunny Bunny. Which bunny do you want to be, Harry? Harry wished he had listened. He'd have to think of something to say to Miss Finch when she asked him. Harry, said Miss Finch, which bunny would you like to be? Oh, no. Harry scrunched down. Everyone laughed. Funny, guessed Miss Finch. Harry will be Funny Bunny. I'm good at being funny, Harry thought. A spring play with a funny bunny was going to be fun. At rehearsal, Harry was being funny. Harry, pay attention, pleaded Miss Finch. I can't star in a spring play with Harry, said George. He'll spoil it. Well, not, said Harry. He felt bad. He wanted to be a star, too. He didn't want to spoil it. The next day, Miss Finch said they should listen like bunnies. Time to make our bunny ears, she chirped. Harry pretended to have sonar. Ping, ping. Harry was better at pretending than listening. He missed the directions. Ping, ping, ping. Harry asked Chantel what to do. Chantel was busy. Harry asked Amy what to do. Amy was busy. I'll do it my own way, Harry thought. Harry was good at figuring things out. When he finished, Harry's bunny ears were different. They drooped like thirsty plants. Everyone snickered. Amy pointed. Too big. Too big is better, declared Harry. Better at what? Asked George. Harry knew what the answer had to be. Listening, he said. Are you sure? Asked Miss Finch. Harry would make sure. He nodded. Flip-flop went his big ears. Flip-flop. Miss Finch's bunnies rehearsed every day. When they practiced the bunny song, Funny Bunny listened and sang. When they did the bunny dance, Funny Bunny listened and danced. They all learned their parts by heart, except for Harry. Harry got so good at listening that he learned everyone's part. Miss Finch had to put her finger in front of her lips when it wasn't his turn to speak. There's Harry. At last, their spring play was ready. Everyone came. The bunnies took their places. Uncle Cabbage opened his mouth to begin. Nothing came out. The audience gasped. Funny Bunny humped forward. Everyone laughed. Harry was good at making people laugh. Welcome to Bunny Business, he began. Miss Finch did not put her finger over her lips. Funny Bunny continued pretending the words were his. Once on a spring day, Harry stopped speaking when Uncle Cabbage finally found his voice. Miss Finch didn't need to remind him because everyone could see that Harry was better at starring in spring plays than spoiling them. At last Uncle Cabbage said, and so it was clear to all the creatures of Bunny Hollow that it wasn't just the flowers that bloomed on that magic spring day. The end. All the bunnies bowed. The audience clapped for each bunny, but they clapped the loudest for Funny Bunny. It was so loud Harry had to cover his ears. The end. And that was called Bunny Business. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you want to make a bunny hat. With it being Easter time, here's the directions for that. And if you want to make yourself a bunny hat, you could do one just like Harry's. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time on Stories with Grandma.